Hi folks, Cowboy here. So tonight we're going to be making a grinder sandwich. Now it's sort of like a pressed sandwich of a sort, and it's going to have 3 different meats, 3 different cheeses. We're going to have some pickles, some red onions, some pepperdew peppers, and some tomatoes. And we got a special sauce that we're going to put on that as well. And here is the special sauce that we're going to put into coat it over the lettuce so that it doesn't fall off. So I'm going to show you those ingredients. Now the bread is going to be Hawaiian rolls. We're going to toast those just a little bit. Then we're going to put a little cheese, toast it a little bit more. Then we'll start putting on the meat. Then we're going to put the vegetables. Then we're going to put a layer of cheese on top of that so that nothing falls off and it seals in all of those vegetables and the meat. So, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to take a bread knife, and I'm going to take this Hawaiian roll, and I'm going to slice it right down the middle. So it didn't go all the way through, but I can find that, and I can finish it out. And the whole object is to try to keep all of that together, such as this. So now I'm going to give that a little bit of a toast, and then we'll start building the sandwich. Got the first piece of the bread in. I'm going to toast it in my little air fryer / toaster. Okay, so I've got that first layer toasted, and now I'm going to take that next layer, and I am also going to toast it a little bit while I am putting on some mozzarella cheese, some Havarti, so while that's going just a little bit, not going to give it much of a toast, then I'm going to put this back in, and I'm going to toast and melt that cheese just a little bit so that our meat and vegetables can hit here. Stay tuned. So the great thing about this sandwich is you eat what you want for dinner tonight. Then you're going to put it in the refrigerator. And the longer it sits in the refrigerator, it becomes like a pressed sandwich. And it is absolutely delicious. So please try it. You will really enjoy it. So we're coming up on that bread, ready to take it out. Be right back. Here goes the cheese back in on the bread. All right, we got that cheese melted. Let's continue. All right, let's start building that sandwich. We got some ham. You look at it and you think, man, you're putting a lot of meat on there. Well, I am. But when this all gets pressed down over time, it is one delicious meal. Next, we've got some pepperoni. I'm not sure how they pack this. We'll figure it out, won't we? Here we go. So, I'm going to continue adding this meat, and I'll be back shortly. Got the pepperoni on. Next is going the turkey. All right, got the turkey on. Let's get the vegetables on. Okay, so I took our dressing. It's somewhat like a Caesar's salad dressing. Coated all that lettuce really good, and then when you put it on the sandwich, it doesn't weep and it sticks. So, let's put it on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use my hands to do all this. So, here goes the tomatoes. We got some little pieces there. And there's the tomatoes. And then we're going to come in with some onions. Red onions. Now we had some leftover little chopped bits of red onions. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle those on. Remember, I've always told you, I like to use everything up. So we'll spread that on. Now I am going to press that down just a little bit. Okay, here goes the peppadew peppers. These were left over from our 7 fishes, so we're going to use them all. Now we're going to add the pickles. Now we took these pickles and we let them drain so that they didn't make it weepy. And when you see the results of this sandwich, you're going to say, oh my goodness sakes alive. So I'm going to give it a little press. Then I'm going to add my dressing. Which is incorporated into the lettuce. And yes, I'm using my hands. Got a pickle there wanting to come out. But we're going to fix that. You know how we're going to fix that? We're going to add some cheese to this. And put it back in the toaster for just a second or two. And get that cheese melted. So here we go. And this may be an incredible feat. But I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for it. I think I need another piece of cheese on there. So, y'all stay tuned, and I'll show you how it... Okay, so I very gingerly transferred that onto the pan, and I'm going to put it back in the little toaster oven, I hope. We may have to do a little work on this. We may have a technical difficulty. I'll be right back. So my sous chef gave me a little education. I was able to lower that because the sandwich wouldn't go in. But now, like I said, here we go. And it ain't gonna take but a few seconds. I'll be back momentarily. All right, so I melted that cheese. And now I'm gonna take the top and we're gonna put that on. Going to give it a little bit of a press. And we're going to let that rest for a little bit. And then, once it rests, we'll slice it up and give you a view of that. All right, let's cut this sandwich. I'm going to cut it right down through here. Oh man, that's a big sandwich. So I'm just going to cut this part right here, and then I'm going to come right here Oh my goodness, that looks delicious. I'll get it dished up and I'll show it to you. So I'm getting ready to show you something that is unreal. Look at that sandwich. Isn't that beautiful? See that melted cheese on the side? You know what? I think we should sample this one. What do you think? Here we go. That's a mouthful. All those different flavors. Man. I'm telling you, that's bad. Woo! That is delicious. As usual, I'm hungry. See you on down the trail.